This is the story of the children recklessly plunged into destiny by those who sought to obtain calamity itself. Welcome to Children
of the Spine.
Welcome back to the sector, everybody!
Woohoo!
Is that really how you want to start it?
Yeah, that's what I've been saying every time, Louise.
Welcome back to Bohemia.
Welcome back to the sector, everybody. I'm your game master, Jonathan Swenson, and with me I have Kylie.
I've forgotten my
Did
character
you have
name
to look
already.
at your character name?
Yes,
My
because
God.
I can't remember her last name. Astrid Folstead.
Mary.
Playing Nadia Kadir.
Louise.
Mohan, the true Nadia Kadir. Why you?
What?
Me.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Laura.
Playing Kamala Magar.
Bobby.
Playing Jonathan Cole.
Whoa!
Was I supposed to say playing?
Yeah, we've never said playing
No,
before.
but they started
we've never
doing it.
said it before.
But
What
it
the
sounds
fuck?
You
good.
started it, and
I
it
like
did
it.
sound really
I hate
good.
you.
It
Yep.
sounds like
'Cause it
really
felt
professional.
Weird for me to just say Nadia.
Nadia!
You say it like that, yeah.
No, it does
That
sound
was a
professional,
nice
guys.
touch. That was a nice touch.
I didn't realize that John Cole was actually a Jonathan and not a John, but now we know.
Is it Jonathan Cole?
Jonathan Cole.
No, your
Jonathan
name's
But
John.
like we call him John for short.
He's John.
So
Yep.
we call you Jonathan when we're being
And
cross.
it's also really weird whenever like
No,
someone
you
says,
call me
John, will you
Mrs.
do this?
Dossie
I'm like,
when you're
oh, they must be
cross.
talking to John over here.
Except he doesn't
I
go
don't
by
go by
John.
John.
Go by John.
And he never has.
I call you John.
I know you do.
Am I the only one?
I called
No.
him John for
No,
4
they
years
all
in
call him
college.
Yeah.
John. And Jonathan's like, I don't know why. Like, when we started dating, I asked, I was like, do you prefer John or Jonathan? He's like, Jonathan. I have never once
I am
said to
gonna
call me
you
John, and everyone
even
does.
harder now.
Good.
And now he's like mad about it, and I'm just like, okay.
Okay, enough of that. I don't even know what's going on with Mohan, the true Nadia. Why you?
Yeah, can you
That's a
explain,
twist of
please?
events.
Nope. We'll
Why?
find out
Yes,
in story,
do.
I guess.
Real boats rock.
I fucking hate you.
I'm gonna get that tattooed on my face.
Real boats rock
Yeah.
just across your forehead.
Yeah.
Like the Joker's bad damage tattoo,
Yep.
just real
Jesus.
boats rock.
That's the one.
Maybe that's the tattoo we should all get. Just something that says real boats rock.
I'm down.
Good.
I'd rather chop my arm off.
And
Until
then-
we know what it
and then
means.
tattoo
Yeah,
that
yeah.
dismembered arm. You wouldn't care. You wouldn't feel it.
You wouldn't. It's true.
Mounted on the fire.
Anyways, last we left the children, their dorm had just been thrown into a lockdown at the same time that Kamala's hacker trap alerted them to someone trying to get into their compads. With the events of the past few days, they were immediately antsy and tried to find a way out, eventually locating a large vent behind the wall panels just large enough for them to crawl in single file. As they crawl, they can hear some voices below them and decide that vent crawling isn't their thing, and if they can hear people, then they must be above a room. John beats the panel of the vent, making a large enough hole to drop down, but Undernot is a warehouse and he doesn't fall that tall distance very gracefully. Mohan says, fuck this, and backs out the vent heading back to their dorm, where he finds the TVs on and playing static. There is a broken up communication trying to come through the TV, but it's unintelligible. Mohan then hears a tapping sound on the outside of the blast shields covering their windows. He follows the tapping over to the computer terminal, where the tapping figure shows that they can very poorly manipulate the cursor, but nothing else. Mohan, being a very visual performer, struggles with this very non-performative problem-solving and is not so slowly going mad. Back in the vent, the rest decide they need to get down to help John. Kamala, being the next in line, tries some cool acrobatics to get down and beefs it so hard she knocks herself unconscious, at the very least. This is much to the dismay of Valentine, another caretaker of the children, who is already rushing over when he heard John's body splat from the ceiling. Valentine gets there just in time for Astrid to fling herself from the daring heights to save Kamala, catching her and then Nadia safely. Astrid heals Kamala, and Valentine and the other caretaker, Vivica, who Astrid is very horny for, they bring... What are you...
Point of order, Nadia went before Astrid.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was like trying to push her out because I was like, I need to
Oh,
heal.
yeah.
That's
She
what
pushed
happened.
me.
She pushed you out.
I didn't push you, but I was like, okay, go, go, go.
All right, back to this. So, okay, Nadia jumps on out just in time for Valentine to catch her, and then safely catches Astrid. Brings the group back to the cafeteria where other groups of kids that were not in their dorms have been gathered. Kamala confides about her near-death experience with another Sudeg named Halashil, before Horror and Nadia try to make a break for it by claiming they need to use the restroom. On their way, they see some heavy industrial equipment being wheeled around in a hurry towards the dorms. We return to Mohan, who is now naked and showing the mysterious entity around the dorm with a webcam. And after endless tap communicating, Mohan finally types into the computer his email and receives a communication back from the mysterious entity. Who are you, and why are they hiding you? Mohan gives them the entire story, along with some falsehoods. The response is, help is on the way, get outside, real boats rock, and the lockdown is lifted. And just as everyone catches up with each other, they devise a plan to get outside. They get a job that requires them to head to Kavia City, which will require them getting armed, and Havelock will be their escort. As they go to bed and wait for their new job, they get an email. Their IDs have been generated, and they have been granted access to their exploration grant. And that's where we are now, in the morning, in the dorms, and what do you all do? Kylie has to start every episode with sleeping.
I mean, if you start us in the morning, yeah.
That's true. I'll
Astrid's
shoot.
a sleepy girl, just like Kylie.
Art imitates life.
Yes.
I start the day with push-ups, of course.
Art imitates life.
Yep, roll exert. Just as we did last time, see how good you do at your push-ups.
That's a 6.
Do you have anything in
7.
exert?
Yeah, I have a 0.
And add your strength?
Strength is a 1, so that's an 8.
Awesome. That is a mixed success, so you're still working at it. You can't quite nail those 100 morning push-ups, but
Only
you're
20
getting
years
there.
old.
Yep, you're getting
One of these
there.
days, I'm going to rep out 1,000 reps for you guys.
John, you realize that since you woke up and started working out that the shower's been on? And that's what Kamala's been doing for a lot of the night. She's just been in the shower.
I go to the shower cautiously, and I say, Kamala, are you in here?
Yes, why are you outside the shower?
I didn't need to take a shower.
So you're there because you didn't need to be there?
I don't know why I'm here, actually. I'm sorry.
Okay, so Kamala, she comes out of the shower and she has a towel around her. All of her feathers are gone.
Oh, no!
And the shower is just clogged with red-green feathers. So
What
all
happened?
you can see is like her green black bark skin and like her very birdish face.
Oh, my goodness.
And her claws. Like she just looks like a weird tree now.
What
without
happened?
feathers. They're gone now. I don't know why.
Are you okay?
She leaves the room.
So I'm just lying there and thinking, trying not to be really, really anxious about leaving. So I'm like writing in my journal and like scribbling in my like schematic book and all that stuff, and trying to make sure that we have everything that we need. That's it. Not talking to anyone. Just being an anxious little bean.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the computer, and I'm looking up what the city that we're going to is like. Because since we need weapons, do we need, like, field rations or something? What would be believable for us to take since we're going to also go off-world?
Want to roll and administer? Or no. No is also applicable.
Okay, I'll roll a no.
Hey, wait a second.
Hey, I'm going to roll a no. Cool. Okay, that's a 7. And then that's a 6 because no is blank.
So that's a failure. So I'll just remind you.
What?
Yeah, 6 is a failure.
1
No.
reroll.
You gonna roll roll Rasheen? Okay.
Yeah. So that's a 7.
Awesome, mixed success. So I will tell you what you were already told either in passing. I think we mentioned it last game. Kavia itself is not dangerous. Kavia is a fine city. It's just Kavia is not directly connected via bubble to to Undernaut campus.
Okay.
So you're going to be going out on the planet's surface, and it's going to be a long ride before you get to Kavia. So that's where the danger is.
Okay. Are we in the is it an underground tunnel? Is it an above ground tunnel? Are we in a tunnel? We're just gonna be riding raw dog in the atmosphere?
Yep.
In the monorail? Okay, cool.
No, not in the monorail. You guys are going. You're going. You know that you're going to be on the surface. You know Kavia is a fine town. You know that getting to there, because it's so long, there's like environmental hazards, like just with just being outside kind of a thing.
Okay.
Wildlife, possible like minor faction activity on the planet. You don't know who because you didn't get a good success, but there's possibly pirates. Like it seems like that's what you can kind of gather is like, this might be a road where highwaymen might be patrolling.
We gonna get mugged.
So we're gonna take a car then, I'm guessing.
You don't know yet.
Do we Will
Yes.
we need any will we need any sort of like specialty apparel to leave the bubbles?
Yes, you do. Well, not to like just exist out in the atmosphere. It's a habitable atmosphere.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, but you will need specialty stuff, which is why you guys wanted to take this job in the first place, because I think it was either Havelock or Frank mentioned to you that like, oh, if you take a job like this, they might allow you to go down to like the armory and grab some like equipment before you head out.
Get the guns.
The guns the jungle wants desperately.
Got to get the guns.
Everyone, John is a pervert.
John!
Oh!
What happened to your feathers?
Was it John?
Did he pluck them all out?
No,
John,
I
wait,
will.
holy feathers.
I will clean the shower. I promise.
Don't bother.
We're leaving here
What?
anyway.
Yeah, we're leaving.
We're never going back.
Not even gonna
So,
we're not even gonna figure out what's wrong with
Yeah,
her.
are you okay? Like, do you just not know what's happening, or what's wrong?
I don't know. Since I died, they started falling off.
Is this not normal? Do you like not normally shed or something?
Sudea shed, but not at this rate.
So I'm
Not all at once.
gonna Google death of
That's-
Sudea?
Sudeg.
Sudeg death feather loss. Enter. That's how you Google. That's how I Google.
So Laura has not told me any of this. So Laura, you'd have to provide some context based on what kind of success he gets on this like administer roll
Laura's just
or
making
roll
shit
no
as she
roll.
goes.
Well, it wouldn't be no because you don't know this. You'd have to look it up. So it's administer.
Let's just forget I did all that.
So that was a fail.
That was a fail. So you can't find anything.
I turned the computer off by accident. I rolled a 3.
Should you stop by the medic on the way out to the job today?
I don't know what the race is of the medic.
Everyone here is a Ketling.
They might not know Sudea anatomy.
Is there any is it Sudeg?
Sudeg.
Sudeg. Is there any Sudegs that you know that you can ask?
Maybe Hashil, but since I don't even know why this is happening, he might not know either.
You told us what? Do you tell us that you saw like the great tree or whatever it was that you said?
You
Did
didn't
tell us
tell
that, or you just that
You
was
didn't
your
tell
one?
them. You told Hashil, but when these guys asked you, you specifically looked at the ground and was just silent.
Okay, I just want to know if that was like a thing I could ask you.
Well, we need to figure out what's wrong. We need to figure out what's wrong with you before we do anything. We can't go anywhere without knowing.
I feel fine. It's just my eyes are also red, but I feel fine.
Are you a zombie?
I was gonna ask, are you turning evil?
Yeah. I mean, you died, so.
I don't feel evil, but I think they'll grow back.
But this isn't normal.
Not that I know of.
Maybe you've reached puberty.
Ah,
And you're molting and you're gonna get your grown-up
No,
feathers.
this isn't normal.
that's true.
This isn't normal.
That's just my thought.
I mean, I don't know. She doesn't know.
She is the
Maybe.
baby of the group.
Yeah.
That could be true. I was taken as a child.
So you don't know.
I mean, like, other bird species get adult feathers. So, like, I mean, maybe because of your, like, plant anatomy, they all fall out at once so that you can regrow them.
That would make sense.
Things up.
That sounds good. Sounds good to me.
Logical, right?
Wait, is it
There we
because
go.
you don't know You don't know if this is normal or not?
I mean, I as a player know what's happening,
Oh,
but
yeah,
she doesn't.
I am asking. I am asking. So do you not know that this is normal or not?
That's a good question.
Yeah, you were only 6 when you were taken to the island.
Yeah.
So she has like no.
Yeah, I don't know.
understanding.
I feel like instinctually she knows that like it's not normal, but she doesn't know that. That's a good point.
We need to get you checked out.
Yeah, the what is it, slave traders? They'll know.
What?
Maybe
No.
they will.
No, not the slave traders, Mohan. No.
Well, I will get dressed and then we can leave
Is
for our
anyone
mission.
else really nervous? 'Cause
Not
I'm
at all.
really nervous. What do you mean?
Yes,
These
of course I am.
mysterious people told us to meet them outside,
Yes.
and we're just going.
I
Yes.
trust them with my life.
I'm ready for an adventure.
I was saying that the
Yeah.
other day. Yes. Yes.
We're going
This
on
is
an
weird.
adventure.
Listen, okay.
This is weird.
The last time we got kidnapped, we got jobs for like 8 years. So
That's true.
Yeah, let's roll that dice again, see what
And
happens.
we were taken care of and educated. Like, it was a pretty good deal.
yeah,
We're
And
not
now
doing
we're
anything until I get
leaving.
my guns.
yeah. We're leaving like by our own choice ish, kind of.
This
It was
time.
sort of. I don't know.
I think we should go. It's just a little scary.
We need to get her checked out first.
I think she should talk to another Sudag, but one that hasn't been on the island. I don't know
What
if
if-
there
Fair.
are any here.
Maybe
Fair.
those people that were communicating with Mohan would, maybe they have more knowledge than here. Because, I mean, everyone here's a catling.
Maybe
like,
they
wouldn't
are
know
Sudag.
anything about
Yeah.
other species, I don't think.
I would love to learn from a older Sudag.
Let's find it.
Yeah,
Let's
maybe.
go!
Hey, Laura, are you making that a goal?
Yes.
Why, yes I am.
That was the intention from the beginning.
Great role playing.
I really want to go make my love connection with what's her face. I've already forgotten her name.
I would hope that we can try to pilot a ship outside the bubble. Maybe
I-
that's what we take.
Yeah.
That craft is something
I
I,
don't
can
think I have
pilot.
anything in pilot.
That's my goal.
Does anyone have other goals that they kind of want to bring up right now?
Yeah, get a big old fat fucking gun.
Yeah, your gun.
Hack,
Oh, go ahead.
hack the wrist tracker that we have.
Didn't you do it last game?
Yeah, you did that last game.
Oh, I
didn't
did?
Yeah, you
I-
hacked mine.
Oh,
so
I
we could
do.
Get the email.
I did right, kind of.
you? Kind of.
He said kind of in there. Good.
What was yours, Mohan?
I'm going to kill Havelock and then get a new henchman.
Hold
don't
on.
kill him.
What was your other goal?
That's all I got. I mean, I have
Oh,
an achieved goal.
Oh,
Yeah.
get the henchman.
Yeah, he wants two henchmen.
You needed 2 henchmen. Yeah,
and
yeah,
he
yeah.
wants to kill Havelock because he's a
I just
dummy.
want it to be clear to the audience.
That's a personal choice he's making.
Yes, because his henchkeeper ability says he can let them go without any ill feelings, and he can get them back whenever. He is choosing to kill Havelock,
He is
apparently.
sadistic.
It's going to be very romantic. I'm going to put poison in my spit, kiss him passionately, and say, sleep now. And
My God.
kill him. With a knife, and then he'll poison die.
It's breakfast time.
Brecky!
People can do things other than eat breakfast during this time.
I think Astrid's definitely gonna go to breakfast because she wants to see Vivian? No.
Vivica.
Vivica. Clearly it's true love because I can't even remember her name. She wants to see Vivica before they leave because I really want that love connection.
Now, just to be clear, we did determine that, like, age of consent in Ketling culture is younger, right? Because you're 17 and she's an adult.
I mean, sure.
Dancing Queen.
I mean, they're animals, so like
Nope.
What is
they're-
that supposed to mean?
Nope.
They're
They're
animals?
humanoid.
I
I think
Animal.
we should
They're
not do that.
Everyone's a
They're
humanoid.
savages? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying she wants to have sex. I'm saying that she
Sovereign
wants
people.
I don't know, flirty relationship.
What are the
Yes,
laws?
I just need to clarify. We need to establish in fiction
Ah.
what the age of consent is for a Ketling, because right now it's really rapey /
I
groomy
would
if you do
assume
this
16.
now. 16? Okay.
Yeah.
Nadia, are you feeling well enough to eat?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go.
All right, yeah. I'm hungry. Oh, waka.
Everyone's going to the cafeteria?
Yeah.
You coming, perv?
Okay.
I like how we're all making these.
John Perv Narco.
Oh, John Perv Narc fucking Cole.
I'm not even trying to, and I'm just getting all these negative connotations added to my
You
name.
came into the shower, almost came into the shower.
You literally told him out of character, "Hey John, you noticed this? Come get me."
You
saying.
literally said that!
You temptress.
Not a perv!
No.
I didn't even know what was wrong with that shower. I didn't know if anyone was in that shower. As soon as I knew it was Kamala, I'm like, whoa, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be here right now.
We know you were trying
No,
to
we all know
establish
I said that.
you were in the shower.
We all
But
know
the,
we said that.
The way it came out did kind of seem
Oh,
to imply
no.
that you were saying,
Oh, yeah. I did
I'm
think that
gonna
you
die.
wanted.
I'm in the
like,
shower.
wanted somebody to come check on you. Yeah.
So just to be clear, as soon as I noticed this was an awkward situation because
You took out your
Kamala was in
camera.
the shower,
with a
I
child.
said, I am so sorry. I
can't.
shouldn't be here.
You did.
I am leaving.
And then you open the door and take one quick peek, and he said,
No.
"Whoops."
In fact, that did not
Oh
happen.
God,
Mohan.
why are your feathers on the ground?
How'd you know her feathers are on?
She
the
stepped out of the shower, and then I noticed all the weird stuff.
Oh, you
happening.
noticed every nook and cranny of her, huh?
You did say you stepped out with a towel wrapped around you.
That
Yeah,
she
that was
did. So that clears my name of
No.
being a
Wow.
perv.
No, because
you
she
did go in the bathroom.
Kamala still called you a perv to the rest of the group. So
Well,
She
she
did,
did.
yeah.
She did. I don't know why she would do that, but
okay,
that's
back,
okay.
back on track.
All right, that was a great walk.
Yep, that was the walk over.
Argued about how much John Cole's a fucking perv.
Oh my God! Everybody just
The whole
hates
lot.
John Cole.
That was a misunderstanding. My bad.
What was I supposed to do? You notice that the shower has been on all night.
Go,
That's what she said.
No.
And I'm like,
No,
all
you
right,
go-
just not going to check on that.
You go, huh? The shower's on. You look around and realize Kamala's not in her bed and go, Kamala's
She
in the
said
shower.
all night. She said all night.
And
The
she
shower
said you
has
didn't
been on
know
all night.
that.
Back on track.
Not a perv.
Laura's dead.
God damn it.
Again.
Real life this time, though.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Now,
Okay.
Laura, you have red eyes and your hair's falling out.
Jesus. Oh, no.
Okay, that'd be kind of cool though.
No,
Not at all. I was,
Not really.
That'd be very good.
We would get you to a hospital immediately, not bring you
That's
down
what
to.
I'm trying to do for Kamala.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But
you do it really
everyone
weird,
wants to
pervy
go
way.
down to the cafeteria, though.
Yeah.
All right, so
I mean, I assume it's Sudak puberty, so
Okay.
that's all.
Okay.
Let's just
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm not
Everybody,
assuming that.
calm down.
Okay.
Calm down. We're a little too amped up.
It was the breathing exercises.
It was the breathing exercises.
Too much oxygen to our brains.
I'm functioning too well now.
I
You
know.
guys are sitting calmly, eating your breakfast.
Oh, I don't want to.
You still, I guess, at the breakfast table, considering how worked up we were, you're still yelling about all of this. But anyways, you finally calm down from this argument. What do you guys do at the breakfast table? Or does anyone get up and go do something else?
Kamala, we need to go find more of your kind to understand what's happening to you.
isn't there
Sounds
only
good.
isn't there only one? The one, what's his name, Mikhail?
There's two. Krovian and Hashil.
Well, let's go find him.
Krovian, we don't want to talk to her. She would not like us.
She in the
Then-
enemy group.
Yes.
Then the other one.
Well, didn't you already talk to Hashil?
I did.
But I guess that was before your feathers all
Well,
fell out,
yeah.
so...
We need to figure this out before we leave, so let's go find him.
Well, while you do that, I'm going to go flirt with Vivica.
Oh,
All right.
breakfast.
We're looking around the cafeteria to find what's his name?
Hala?
Halashil?
Shields his last name.
Oh, it is Hella. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's
I
how
think
they,
I called him
That's how they
Hashil.
say it in Sudet culture. They say the first and last name.
I just more
Does she
Shield.
say? Does she say Kamala Magar every single time?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just around.
All right. Well, I am walking with Kamala to go find Hala.
Awesome. I think we established. Oh no, we established that plurals group sits next to you frequently. So he's a few tables down, kind of near where you guys pick up food. Is where that is.
Then we go there.
Are you doing something, Mohan? Are you following them?
No, I was just taking credit for the plural.
Okay, good.
Good.
Thanks, I hate it.
Hi, Hala.
Hello, Kamala. How are you feeling? You don't look well.
You look sick.
Are you dying?
Is that how you greet somebody?
I feel fine, but I've lost my feathers, as you can see.
Yes, I did notice that.
Have you ever heard of this happening?
I'm gonna roll a no for Hulla to see if he knows about this. And that's a 7. So, mixed success. So he looks at you and he goes, well, when I had my molting, it was not quite that fast. However, it did happen fairly rapidly. And then my feathers did grow back. I was at one point almost all bark and no feather.
That makes sense, Halal. Thank you for this insight.
How old are you?
Almost 17.
That is approximately where I had my molting.
So is this normal?
It is, Kamala.
Oh. Sweet.
Oh, okay.
That makes me feel better. Let's go back.
Goodbye, Kamala.
See
I
you
hope
later.
you feel better.
Goodbye, Hala.
Goodbye.
As we're walking back, John, she looks shy. She's like, I feel embarrassed.
Why do you feel embarrassed?
I feel like I should know what's happening.
Don't worry about
And now
it.
I do, and it's embarrassing.
We're going to find out what's going on. It sounds like it's normal.
I called it. It's Sudeg puberty. You've reached the age of maturity.
Hi, guys. I am a grown tree now.
I am a real woman.
I'm a real woman.
So it's normal?
That's what Hala said.
They should grow back.
Good.
It happened to him, so I think we're okay.
Is it gonna be like a different color?
I don't know.
That'd be cool. Cool if it was.
Were his a different color?
That would be a good question. I look over and I see his coloring is purple.
Do you
how does
want
that
your coloring to change? Because now is the time to make that character choice.
Laura, did you want to go back and ask Hulla that question, or are you just going to leave it?
No, Kamala's pretty embarrassed as it is, so she's just gonna sit down and start eating her little nuts and berries.
Okay. We'll go over to Astrid.
Oh no. Astrid kind of like sidles her way over to Vivica's table, which it's one of the other like neutral groups, right? Or
Neutral.
Neutral. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess I went over with them because they were going to the same table, but
You split off right at the last second.
I'm chatting with Vivica and wink, wink, nudging.
That's it. You just walk up.
Oh, you're gonna make me flirt in game again?
You have to at least announce your presence to a person.
No, she's
Okay,
It's a love
this is what-
connection. You have
yeah.
to flirt in game.
So
It
thi-
has to.
So this is what you're doing. You literally just walk up and stand there.
and she senses me because our hearts are one.
No.
And she turns and looks at me, and it's love.
No.
Damn
So
it.
you're just standing there, and Rasmus, the small brown quilled Ketling that was part of that group, looks up to you. Looks like he's like eating, and she's there too. And he looks up and keeps eating, and then he looks back down, and he keeps doing his thing. And he looks back up, and he's like, "Hi, Astrid. You need something?"
Vivica, please.
Oh my god!
It might as well at this point.
I
You're
hate
just
you.
standing there.
I'm a stalker. No. I kind of like look over at Kamala and John talking to Hala, and I go, Kamala has some questions for Hala, and I just I wanted to say hi.
Oh, hi, Astrid. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good. Did you need something?
No.
Are you okay after yesterday?
Now I need to come up with a pretense.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
you
hadn't
do.
thought this through.
You gotta think on your feet. Make it up. Make it up. Make it up.
And this situation is as awkward as this is right
As it
now.
sounds
Yes,
right now,
absolutely.
yeah. You mean me trying to flirt with my actual
Yes.
fiance? Yeah, it's
Yes.
really hard.
Just flirt like you normally would. Hey, you big dork.
I don't flirt.
Meanwhile, Nadia.
Yep, nope, I got nothing.
You can do it.
No, I can't.
No, you got to think while we're over at Nadia's turn. You're just awkwardly standing with them.
Okay, so I'm at the breakfast table, drinking a coffee and eating a scone, and then I get up and I say, hey guys, I'm gonna go to the transport bay and try to figure out what kind of ship we're gonna take out and see if I can take it for a test drive.
Cool.
So, take my coffee and I walk over to the transport bay.
Wait for me.
You're gonna come with Mohan?
Yeah, because we're going to get, what's his name? Havelock to let us in.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
You
sure.
freaking
You will need Havelock, so
Yeah.
you go onto your compad on your wrist, and you're like, okay, my job. You're scrolling for your job today. You find the job, you activate it, and it's like for more instructions, wait until working time, and then you'll get more instructions. And also to find Havelock, he will be your what do you call it? Person who goes with you on
Escort?
missions. Escort, yes. Havelock will be your escort for this mission. And it says the start time of the mission, and that Havelock will come get you when that starts.
Okay, so I'll just
Yeah.
give him a quick call.
Hello?
Hey, Havelock.
Hey, Mohan, how's it going?
It's great. Me and Nadia wanted to check out the drivable ship that's really easy to use for our trip. Would you be able to show us?
Mohan, I gotta admit to you, now that we're a little closer, everyone in the office has been laughing about the fact that you were on autopilot that whole time that you were driving.
Yeah. Oh, damn right.
Yeah,
Damn right.
I gotta let you know about that as your buddy.
Well, I'm not a pilot, but Nadia is, and she wanted to check out the wares.
Yeah, I was hoping that once we get outside city limits, I could take a turn at the wheel. Or joystick. Whatever kind of craft we're flying.
It's a Darling in the Franks one.
It's a Strelitzia.
No.
A what?
Damn it.
Strelitzia.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Sounds
well,
kinda Russian.
I guess I could see if I could get some early access to Terran 1 Bay and see if we can see what we're doing.
Cool, thanks. Should we meet you there?
It's almost working time. Yeah. Just come down to Terran 1 and we'll show you.
All right, and then I guess we'll get our stuff after and bring it back to the ship?
Yeah, we're gonna need to get everybody back from the cafeteria, so we'll be able to look out the windows at what we'll be driving today, but we're not gonna go into the hangar just yet.
All right.
Do you want anything from the cafeteria?
Yeah, I would love some tea. It's really early.
Okay.
Black tea, green tea, oolong tea, rooibos tea, what are we
Sobe.
talking here?
Surprise
Sobe
me.
green tea.
Okay.
Yeah, Sobe? Sounds very,
Biso. It's Biso green tea.
No, it would be Ebos.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ebos.
Ebos tea.
Yeah, grab me some Ebos tea. Ebos green.
TM.
TM.
Ebos.
All right, so you guys make it over to the windows, and he's there with you, and he's like, thank you so much, guys. I needed this.
So which one of these are we driving?
If you come over to this window, this is right here. The first window. Look out there. It looks like Terran 1 has our basic motorcycles and cars, so we're going to be taking either of those. I was thinking motorcycles because we're going to need to get there, traverse a lot of ground fast. So I think that's what we're going to be taking.
Meta for a second. Would that count for my pilot a ship goal?
No.
No!
Wait, we're all gonna drive motorcycles?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm full on ready for that.
Are we gonna
That
be
sounds
able
like
to? They
fun.
all have guns in the front.
they don't have guns on the front.
Damn.
Ooh,
Yes,
what
they
am I gonna
do.
do with my tail?
You're not in the scene.
Well, what about... Could I take one of those for a test drive right now?
I mean, we
Pointing to one of the cool little baby ships on the side.
They're-
used for training.
there aren't any.
Okay, never mind.
No.
That was a long shot.
No. Terran 1 Bay is just motorcycles and cars that are on the ground. They're not hover cars, they're not grav cars, they're not planes. Terran 1 Bay has motorcycles and cars.
Hence.
What bay has flying ships? Flying ships, that sounds ridiculous. this.
Well, I mean, your average ship is in the water, don't fly, so...
No. Well, we can... If we, for other missions, there's Zenith 1 and Zenith 2. They have helicopters and Atma flyers, and then there's also Grav 1, Grav 2. They have Grav cars, Grav flyers. And then we also have, not here in Undernaut, but owned by Undernaut, there's the Astra 1 and Astra 2 bays. One of them has cargo ships, and the other one has passenger ships.
You think any of those bay technicians will let me take any for a quick spin?
Well, no. you need clearance and a mission to take anything out. It's, we got to run efficiently here. And besides, the Astras, the one that let you go off planet, those ships aren't even here in Undernaut. One's in Helgafell and one's in Logner.
Rats.
How are we going to execute our grant then?
Well, if we accepted our grant, I would assume we'd have to go to one of those two places.
Oh, it's like a plane. It's
Yeah, you'd have to go to Logner to get a passenger ship off planet so that you can go meet with the grant specialists.
Gotcha.
And they might even be doing... I haven't ever applied for a grant. I'm not sure if they do any sort of, interviewing beforehand, or you only leave planet when you actually officially secure the grant and they have an itinerary for you. But, you would go to Logner for a passenger grant.
Well,
Or for a passenger ship.
approved for a grant.
Yep.
So it's like now we...
Yeah, so now you need to go through the itinerary of building what your grant is going to be doing and researching.
That sounds like so much work.
It
It is.
I think that's the point. So, all right. Well, it doesn't sound like I'm going to get to do what I want. So I'm going back to the cafeteria and I'm getting another cup of coffee.
Well,
Sorry, maybe the alien abductors will let you have a turn flying their ship when they kidnap us.
Oh, good thing you're not in...
yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying to the side, I'm just saying to you.
All right. Well, we'll go.
I'll follow you guys back to the cafeteria because we need to get the others so that we can start this job.
Okay.
All right, so they all walk back to the cafeteria, and on their way back, there's still some time.
Goddamn. Okay, so I figured out what my pretense is.
Okay, there you go.
Astrid says, Vivica, have you ever been to Kavia?
Yeah, I've been to Kavia once or twice before you all arrived. I haven't really left since, we've been assigned as caretakers.
Oh, so, you never go out with your team when they do missions? Not missions, jobs?
Well, no. Does Melina ever go out with you?
No, I was just curious. Curious. I mean, Melina is, older. I wasn't sure if, you took a more active...
Melina's old?
I thought she was. Oh, wait, no, Nana was
Melina's
old.
my age.
Our Nana was... God damn it, Jonathan, I hate you so much. I'm done.
You can roll...
This
done.
whole encounter. This
can-
whole encounter, man.
You can roll Connect to try and recover that. Just roll Connect.
I hate you
Just roll
so
Connect.
much. I don't know what Connect can.
It might be butchered. Might have
I'm
lost
dead.
a chance.
I'm dead is what
You
happened.
just stab yourself. I
That's
can't handle this
fine.
conversation.
I'm dead. I just walk away.
In the middle of the conversation.
Wow.
I'm
You're
gone.
never gonna sleep with her at
It's
this
gone.
rate.
Well, we're leaving the planet anyway, so
You have
it's
to
not
swoon.
gonna fucking
You have to
matter.
swoon. her.
you just kind of turn beet red, turn around, and just goose step away, just completely rigid legs. Just I fucked up, and she goes, "It was very nice talking to you, Astrid."
My tail is just completely fluffed out.
And then you hear the bell ring for time for work to begin. And since you guys already have your contract, you don't have to go over to the little kiosk. And he's like, Havelock comes over. He's like, "All right, everybody, you ready for this? You ready for your first outside mission?"
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. I'm kind of excited too. I've been on guard duty forever. I used to do this stuff like that. That was my job before I became a guard. I wanted to be a guard, and I still like being a guard, but I used to do the driving lessons, which is why it was so easy for us to choose me as your escort for this mission. So just to brief you all, what we're doing is we're bringing some new hardware, new software, new firmware all the way to Kavia. They have a data center there, and it's old, and we're upgrading it for them. So they're going to be on some new high-speed shit that we're going to bring. And if you follow me, let's go over to where we're going to get you all licenses to drive. Yeah, so if we go over to the Terran 1 Bay, that is where we're going to do the training. So follow me, kids.
Skip.
I look over at Nadia and just go, can you just run me over?
I think that was a wonderful performance.
You weren't there.
I heard about it through the grapevine.
Everyone was talking about it.
It is.
It's
Whole
been
cafeteria was
5 minutes
talking
and the
about it.
whole campus knows.
Nadia, I called her old.
In some cultures, that's a compliment.
Experienced, wise, not old.
I just walk over to whatever vehicles we're supposed to drive and lay down in front of them. Just
So you guys get to the door that Mohan and Nadia were just at that has the big window that you can look down into the terminal area. And there's a scanning pad on the front of the door, and Havelock looks at you all and say, you all got IDs now, so you guys can scan yourselves into this now that it's time for the job. So your badges should work to get you into this area now.
Is it like
Cool.
Is it on our wrist pads or is it? Like
Yeah, your
physical?
comm pads now have your ID, and he pulls up his comm pad and flicks to a certain area on a menu that you've had and says, look here now, and you look there, and there's an icon that you didn't have before, which is your identification, because you have IDs now from them finishing their paperwork.
Cool.
I'm going to scan mine.
So Nadia scans it, and the doors open up, and you guys walk down a set of metal stairs down into the terminal area where you see a bunch of people kind of coming in and out, and there's a whole bunch of motorcycles, there's a few cars, it's just a busy day.
Jump right on one.
Astrid lays down in front of it.
Okay, Astrid lays...
Astrid, come on.
I'm dead.
What are you doing, Astrid?
I'm dead. You may as well just run me over now.
No, we have a job to do, Astrid.
Or just run me over.
You can
I'm
impress
never
her.
going to live this down.
Impress her with the great job that we do.
Yeah, live what down? Astrid, it'll be okay. Can you at least get your license now, and then, you can lay down in front of a car after? I mean, this is the part of the job that I have to do, and then, follow you.
All right, fine.
Okay. So everybody line up with a motorcycle and hop on and move the kickstand out of the way, and let's just see if you guys can balance, keep your feet on the ground, feel the weight underneath you, and everyone roll an evasion saving throw.
Dexterity.
My claws make this very difficult.
Or actually, dexterity check, not an evasion saving.
Dexterity?
Yep.
8.
8, mixed success. So you get on there, and Mohan's kind of like, you get on and you almost tip one way, and then you're like, oh, okay, I think I got this. And you do stable yourself.
I got
Ready
a 7.
for this? 10.
Ooh. So John gets a 10, so he hops right on that bad boy.
That's right.
And straddles it, just immediately on there, kind of turn the handlebars a little bit. You look cool as hell.
That's right.
You're just made for this. That's a
right.
complete success, sir.
Absolutely.
And we got Astrid.
7.
7, mixed success. You do the same thing as Mohan. It takes you a little bit longer to get on because you're a little bit shorter than everybody else, and you got that big fluffy tail. And
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to do with it when I'm on there, so I kind of tuck it up the back of my shirt.
Okay, so you tuck it up the back of your shirt.
I don't want to getting caught in the back wheel.
Yeah. So you tuck your tail up, and that takes most of the time, and it starts to fall out as you're balancing to one side, and you're like, "Whoa," and you push it back in, but you're good. Nadia.
I rolled a 6, but I'm going to re-roll.
Okay.
I'm jealous of that ability.
4 or 5.
Not good.
You're supposed to be the pilot.
So now
Yeah.
Nadia.
But this isn't a pilot thing. We already confirmed that.
Yeah.
This
So
is
now.
a driving thing.
Yep. Now Nadia, roll. Now you're gonna roll your d20 for a dexterity saving or an evasion saving throw is what it is called.
Good. That's an 8.
Please don't.
And I don't think your dex brings it up to a 15,
That
which I
would
think
be
is what
correct.
Okay. So Nadia falls, and we'll see if
no.
if Havelock can catch you and right you. He got a 17. Oh, that's not what I'm supposed to be rolling.
I'm going to say it's because I was too interested in all the technical aspects of the bike that I accidentally put my foot in the wrong place and fell down.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
That's why.
So Havelock reaches out and he snags you, like the bike falls, and he's like, "Yeah, we'll repair that, and we'll get you another bike for now."
Right, thank you.
Yeah, we go. So and then some guys come out, or he presses a few buttons on his comms, and like a robot comes out and just like a gantry crane and just picks up the bike and brings it back for repairs, and then another one slides in on an escalator and just plops into the spot that you're in. It's like, okay, let's try that again, and I'll help you this time. So you get advantage on this roll, which is add another d6 and drop the lowest.
Oh.
It's a 6.
Because he's there, he will help you stay upright, but he's like, okay, we're gonna have to work on this. Maybe you'll be better once it's moving.
I just can't reach the pedals.
Okay, how about we try that? How about we get something that has training pedals for you?
Or you could get a sidecar for John's bike.
Can we just adjust these? They look like pretty low down.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely what it is. We'll get one that's a little bit different.
I like the sidecar.
I still think there should be a sidecar.
Sidecar. Come on.
No, I'm an engineer.
You don't want to be sidecarred?
Then
You can
look at
fly.
all the
I'm
the
schematics.
pilot of
Drive.
the group.
Yeah.
Right, but you can fly. You can't drive on land. It's fine. I mean, I could do flips on a beam, but I could not walk without falling. Let's be
And
honest.
Kamala,
I rolled a 7.
you rolled a 7, mixed success. So you get on there, and what do you do that's mixed success like of that? Like, you definitely are a little off balance, but you right yourself eventually. But what's specific to Kamala?
I feel like her 3 claws are making it a little harder to grab on because she's part tree bird. So instead of hands, she has like these 3 big claws. So it's really hard to grip the steering wheel, but she gets the hang of it.
Yeah. And Havelock looks at you and he goes, I think we have different grips. There might be another. Well, while we go and get new pedals for Nadia, maybe we can get different grips for your hands too that fit your anatomy a little bit better.
Thank you, Havelock.
Okay, we'll make sure to get you guys that. And look, here it comes, and the little robot comes over with like a little platter and has new foot pedals and new hand grips for you too. You guys are all on your motorcycles now. And he's like, okay, we're going to turn them on, and we're going to go over. We're just going to drive out of the bay a little bit, and you'll see that there's kind of like a track. We're going to see if we can drive around the track, okay?
Gotcha. Let's
Okay.
do it. Let's do it.
I
Alright.
look at everyone and go, race ya!
Are you going to race?
I want to race!
I'll race.
Let's race.
Okay, so first of all, we're just going to roll... for actually driving this, we can add pilot, but this isn't a ship. That's why it's not
So it won't
counted
be the goal.
Right,
But I
right,
can
right.
use my skill.
But you can use your pilot skill. So everyone roll plus pilot dex.
I rolled a 10.
Awesome.
So did I.
I got a 7 because
got
my
an
pilot
8.
is blank.
Mm-hmm.
8.
8,
Oh, actually, I rolled a 9 because my pilot's blank.
9. Okay. So we got 7, 8, 9,
10.
10,
Yeah.
2, and 2.
So you couldn't... Nadia, you couldn't get on the bike, but once you were on it, you were good.
Which is
to go.
exactly what Havelock said.
The pedals!
I don't think it was.
That's exactly what Havelock said, though. He's like, maybe you're just bad at like stationary balancing, but like once you get moving, you'll be good. And that's what happened.
Yes,
Yep.
he's very wise.
So when you rolled and Astrid said, "Let's race," Havelock's like, "Wait, no, don't!" But it's too late.
Too fucking
so
late.
In the lead is Nadia, and then following up in a pack is Astrid, Kamala, and John. You are all kind of right next to each other, and then Mohan.
I waited. That's what I did. I waited.
Mohan wasn't prepared. He thought there was going to be a 3, 2, 1 go, and there just wasn't. And he stalled out his bike because he panicked. But he is in the race now. So now what we're going to do is the people who are in a group. Let's
We're
do.
gonna jockey for position.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to have 5 turns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nadia is in the lead. So Nadia automatically starts with a 2. Then we have Astrid, Kamala, and John that are all starting off with a 1. And then we have Mohan, who is at 0 distance on turn 1. So the speed of the motorcycles is 1. So if you get a mixed success, you're just going to go the normal 1 speed that your motorcycle goes. If you get a complete success, you're going to go 2 speed for your motorcycle. These 3, before they can go faster than 1 speed, regardless of what they roll, they have to break away from each other. So you guys have to have a contest to see who can have the highest score, and at that point you'll break away.
Who is these two?
Astrid, Kamala, and John.
What are we testing?
You guys are going to be rolling contested pilot dex checks against each other. So
Just roll.
let's start with that.
Fucking roll them dice.
Nice. So I got a 4.
I got a 7.
So I add my dex to it.
And
Yeah.
pilot.
Wait, Dex? Oh, wait, no, I have a 0.
Okay, so Astrid pulls ahead.
Heck yeah!
You have a total of 2 points. You two are going to still move your single 1 point. Nadia, roll. If you get a mixed success, you move your normal 1.
7.
7, that is a mixed success, so you are at 3 points for distance. And Mohan?
8. Dex is 0, and my pilot is blank, so 7.
So you move your normal 1. So Mohan, you have actually caught up. Oh,
I was gonna say that doesn't.
no, that
necessarily
doesn't
make sense.
totally make sense. I think I just need to increase the distance of everybody by 1. So we got points for 4 for Nadia, 3 for Astrid, 2 for
1.
Kamala
Okay.
and John, and 1 for Mohan. There we go. Now we're on
That
track.
makes sense.
I'm gonna win though. So
Roll. So that was our first round. So round number 2, you're coming. So that was the first straightaway. You're coming up on your first turn.
Holy shit! I got a 7. Again. Nope.
So-
6. I got a 6.
Out of Kamala and John.
I got an 8.
12.
So you pull away. So if it's normally 3, you're at 4. You're at 3. What did you get,
I
Astrid?
got a 6.
You got a 6, so that is a failure. So you don't take that turn very well, and you don't advance more. You took it way too wide, and the others catch up to you. So you're still at 3.
Gosh darn.
And Nadia,
8.
8. So that is a mixed success. So you continue on ahead with 5 distance points. And Mohan,
7.
7. You just keep on chugging with 2 distance points. And now we have, during round 3, Astrid and Kamala are tied. So you two have to have a roll off.
I got a 9.
I got a 5.
So Astrid pulls ahead again. So you're now at 5. Kamala is at 4. John, roll.
7.
7, mixed success. So you are at 5. So now you and Astrid are tied. And Mohan?
7.
7, mixed success. Still just chugging away
Chugging
at 3
along.
distance points. And Nadia?
10.
10, complete success. So you bump up 2 more points with
Jesus.
7 distance points. Way taking the lead.
I mean, I have 3 points.
Yeah. She's more than twice as far as you.
Damn.
You're just like.
Just enjoying the breeze.
Enjoying that, taking a look at the scenery as you go.
Okay, so round 4, we have Astrid and John are tied, so they need to see who breaks away.
It's an 8.
I got a 4.
Okay, so John breaks away. Now we have Kamala. Let's see how well you do.
I got a 7.
You got a 7, so that's a mixed success, so you continue. Now you catch back up to Astrid. And now Mohan.
3.
You stall out and are still 3 distance away.
Good.
You kind of take a swerve. There's like a rock in the way, and you're like, "Ah!"
A boulder.
It's terrible. And now Nadia.
7.
7, mixed success, so you keep going ahead. So at round 4, the
Oh my God.
this penultimate round, the score is Nadia in first with 8, John catching up with 7, Astrid and Kamala tied at 5, and Mohan still at 3. So for the final round, we have Astrid and Kamala facing off against each other.
I got a 4.
7.
Oh, Kamala pulls ahead. And what did you get, Kylie?
4.
A 4, so you stalled again. You're having bike trouble.
Yeah.
Kamala moves ahead to there. John, take a roll. See if you can catch up with Nadia.
No. That's 5.
Oh, John stalls out. He's too ambitious. Mohan?
I got a 9.
So you just still move your 1, so you're up at 4.
Woohoo!
And then Nadia, how far do you take this lead?
8.
8. So you move up 1. So the final score is as they cross the finish line, and Havelock is still worried because of how much Mohan is swerving and how closely your motorcycles were getting to each other because you're all super competitive at this apparently. He's sitting there holding his head oh my god, and the first person to pass him is Nadia with 9 points, then John with 7, then Kamala with 6, Astrid with 5, and holding up the rear, Mohan with 4.
I got him.
And the checkered flag flies.
So I won.
Oh, what do you mean won? I'm supposed to have you drive around cones and shit so I can give you your license. What the hell was that, everybody?
It was a race.
I can tell.
It was good. It was good practice. I think it boosted team morale.
Boosted team morale? Okay. Well, how about we take the next hour or two and do the actual course? Does that sound good?
We took the course.
Okay.
Wink.
And then we skip ahead in time because you guys just do the standard driving around little things, and Havelock's okay, you guys go get a snack in the cafeteria. I'll go print out I'll get these signed and approved for your licenses, and then as soon as I get that done, I'll send you guys a ping, and we will head out on the mission. Sound good?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. See you guys in a little bit.
As we head to get a snack, Astrid super jumpy and poking her head around every corner because if she sees Vivica, she's gonna run.
Nadia is just behind her hey, Astrid, what are you doing?
Nadia!
Ha
Nadia, congrats on winning the race.
Thanks, I just felt like I had to redeem myself from falling 3 times while trying to get on. But it was the bike's fault, not mine.
It was the pedals.
It was the pedals. They were not adjusted for my particular frame.
I'm Nadia, so I won.
Shut up. Who are you?
Nadia. I'm Nadia.
No, you're not. You're a performer, and you're bad.
Don't say that about yourself. So we got our licenses?
Well, does anyone want to do anything in the lunchroom? Any last minute things you want to do while you're waiting for the little beep on your comms to say that you're good?
I look around. Is Vivica anywhere to be seen?
Do you want her to be somewhere to be seen?
I want to redeem myself.
Okay, she's still there.
You
It's-
did was just say that somebody was old when they
I thought
weren't.
that she was old, essentially, because I was oh well,
But that's not
but
that.
whatever her name is older, and she's my age, and I was ah.
You could have just been that. Oh, my mistake. But you just walked away.
I know, I froze.
That's
I
what
ran.
made it worse.
You could have been wow, you look so young.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think of
Yeah,
that.
I know. You just walked away.
Or
I panicked.
yeah, exactly, which is fine.
Which I feel is arguably probably the right character choice.
All right, now go redeem yourself. Go squeeze the milkers.
Oh my god,
Oh
stop.
my god, I hate that. All right, I kind of head over to. I'm imagining that there's kind of stations coffee and tea and different drinks like that.
Yeah, she can be at one of those stations.
I wander over to whatever thing she's closest to and just slowly go, "Oh hey."
Oh, hey, Astrid. Oh, did you? I see you're trying that. Is that one new? I haven't tried it yet.
Yes, it is.
Is it good?
Well, I haven't sipped it yet. Do you want to try it?
Roll connect.
Ooh, you gonna indirect kiss at you?
So
Please roll
lewd.
good.
So
Please roll
lewd.
good. Please roll good. Well, I dropped that one, but it was a 6.
Ah, of course it was.
Do you want me to roll again because
Mhm.
I dropped it? Goddamn.
Oh, I get to roll both now too, huh?
That's a 9.
What's your connect?
0, so 9.
Actual 0-0?
0-0.
Okay,
Not
good.
That's a wicked good roll.
Oh yeah. So you get a mixed success. So you hand her the drink,
She licks the rim of the glass.
and she takes a sip of it, and she goes, "Oh yeah, that is pretty good. What made you think of mixing those two?"
Anxiety.
Your beautiful eyes.
Your sweet puss.
Stop!
Wow.
Honestly, I was just trying to stand here as long as possible.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah! Jesus, I hate this. She just kind of like looks to the side really quick and like looks down and
But-
like blushes.
What else are you getting? I normally get a salad.
What else? What's around?
Use your imagination.
How about a piece of you, honey?
Oh, I was gonna grab a muffin. We're gonna head. We have to head out on our job soon.
Oh, where are you guys going? Oh, you said that, Kavia, earlier today, didn't you?
Before I insulted you.
You what?
Nothing.
You didn't insult me earlier.
Oh, good.
Is that why you ran away so fast?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Melina's just kind of touchy about the age thing.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So, when you were...
That
happened. That really happened.
So when you were... when you dial-up noises...
Did you shut down? I didn't know you were a robot.
Wow. Good.
Astrid didn't know she was a robot either. Oh, God.
What even was that?
Hairball in your throat?
Yes, it was a hairball. Sorry. You know, the fluffy fur just kind of gets everywhere.
Yeah. I know. I can tell.
I like grab my tail and kind of like go like that and just have a handful of fluff. And it's shedding season.
Oh, yeah, I can tell. and she, like, swipes on her arm and, like, a bunch of her undercoat comes out.
And I blow it off her hand.
Some janitor's gonna have to sweep that up, you know?
Well, I mean, you did wipe it off, so where else were you gonna put it?
She points down to a trash can, like, right at the end of the buffet.
Oh, I missed that. I very carefully deposit my clump of hair in the trash can.
So are you excited?
I'm a little nervous. We've never been on a job that takes us outside of a bubble.
Oh, yeah? This is gonna be your first time?
Yeah.
I don't think my group's gone outside the bubble either.
We just learned how to drive motorcycles.
Oh, so cool.
I did okay.
Yeah?
Nice chat. I think we gotta get going now. So I'll see you later.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me know how the motorcycle riding goes.
Fingers crossed I don't crash.
Have a good one.
Bye.
You just left?
Yep, that was her choice. Her choice was this was over.
Exit.
It was too awkward and gotta go.
Alrighty. It is mission time. So you get a notification on your little thing saying that your licenses are ready. Like it updates your like ID card, and now you have like a little section under your ID that says licenses, and it says driver's license.
Awesome. Congratulations, everybody. High fives all around.
Yeah! Pew, pew, pew. You get the notification from Havelock saying to meet you outside of the Terran 1 terminal, and you guys go there, and he's like, okay, let's walk you down. Let's get all of our equipment set up before we head on out, and then we'll be out on the open road, as they say. Sound good?
Woohoo!
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, no one sounded excited for that. Okay.
I didn't know how to respond. I was
You-
like thinking, I'm like, okay.
You guys were the ones who requested both me as your escort and this is your job. So
Yeah, Havelock.
okay, so let's walk. And as you guys are walking, you are going down this hallway and you see a bunch of rooms that you've never really been able to see before because you haven't been in this section of Underknock because you haven't really left here other than on the train. So as you're walking, you see like purchasing departments filled with people. There's like shipping and receiving employees, loading and unloading terminals. There's some closed offices that are likely like management of the different departments. And then there's some vaults that have like signs on them that say like potentially hazardous materials in here and all that stuff. And then you finally get to the equipment rooms. And then I want everyone to roll a notice.
8.
11.
Woo.
4.
7.
I have a 9.
Okay, so we have a few mixed successes, and then we have a total success, and the failure people just walk right in with Havelock into the equipment room.
I'm in green guns now.
Yeah. So you walk into Mohan walks into the into the wall. No. Mohan walks right in with Havelock, and Nadia, you notice that there's another like vault room, like just the next room down. Like you saw all these like potentially like hazardous materials vaults, and you notice that none of them, or I should say, everybody else notices that Nadia has stopped and is looking at something, but what Nadia sees is that there are guards on the outside of this vault room, but there were not guards at the other potentially hazardous material vaults that you pass by. This is the only room that you've seen in this whole area that has a guarded door.
Hey, Havelock, why is the next room being guarded?
I don't know. That's not part of my credentials.
I cast authority.
It's not a
No.
spell.
I'm gonna say, oh, all right. Da-da-da-da-da, and then walk over to Kamala and say, you should try to hack into the system and see what's in that room.
I can try. Is there a panel?
Terminal?
Is there a panel near the door?
Are you gonna try and hack the room with the guards sitting right in front of it?
No, I intended, like, maybe it's in some kind of something you can access through your comm pad.
Oh, like a file
Like
that
a
says
file
like, what
or a
it
map
is.
or like, notice or anything.
Yeah, you've pulled up like maps of the facility before when you were like first looking for the storage room because like John wanted to find out. So I think that's what Nadia's getting at.
Yeah,
it's,
some
like,
kind of like
labeled.
file or something, anything related to
information about the room.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to walk into the equipment room before you do hacking, or are you
Yes.
standing in this hallway hacking?
No, I'm.
it. Yeah.
Loud.
I mean,
Go
I'm already.
in.
I'm
Yeah.
deep inside this room.
Yeah, you're already picking out all your equipment. So we move into the room, and Mohan, what equipment do you have?
I've got my secure clothing and my woven body armor. Equip. And then I've got my weapons. A gun that never misses
Nope.
and kills one,
Nope.
one shot.
Nope. I mean, maybe.
And also an infinite supply of healing. Wow.
No.
That's why you have me.
What is on your actual character sheet?
Secure clothing and woven body armor. Already equipped. And then I have weapons, thermal knife, and a monoblade sword.
Nice. So you're a knife boy. Cool. Did you have anything else in storage, or was that it?
Remotely stored equipment. No, that's the stuff. In my backpack, I have 0.3 Lazarus patches.
Oh, okay. So you get it. It's point.
3?
No, so 0.3 is how much encumbrance you have, because we are tracking encumbrance. in
Okay,
this.
max encumbrance is 8. Okay,
Yes.
it's 0.3. I have a compad 0. And that's it. Yeah. So
Okay, so the Lazarus patches is something else you picked up in this equipment room because it's not something you had on you before.
okay, my secure clothing has an encumbrance of 0, but
Yep.
my woven body armor doesn't have a number on it.
Yeah, so you've been wearing your secure clothing the entire time, so now you have the woven body armor.
Okay.
And if you look up on your sheet, it should say what your AC is with the woven body armor.
Base equals 10 plus dex mod.
And then the woven body armor gives you
Armor class 15.
15.
Is
Yeah.
that 15 and plus 13? Or-
No, you don't add your dex mod if you're wearing armor.
Okay, so it's just a flat 15. But
Yeah.
what I mean is, like, I have my secure clothing.
Yep.
And I would put woven body armor on top of that. So do I have a 28 or is it just 15?
No, it's just 15.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha,
the base equaling 10 plus dex mod is if you're not really wearing clothes.
Okay.
Like your secure clothing is the 10 plus your dex.
But woven body armor is like this. It's like
it's armor itself.
adds 2 essentially. So now I have 15.
Yes. Well, the armor itself is worth 15 armor. So it just kind of negates the other stuff that you're wearing.
Yeah.
'cause it's-
It wouldn't
yeah.
become 28. It's just 15.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
That's it. I got a knife that's 0.16 feet, 1d6, and the sword is 0.5 feet.
Yeah,
so
so-
I can stab somebody within 5 feet
Yes.
and slash somebody within 5 feet and stab somebody within 16 feet.
No, so it's saying that your range is right up on you. You can use it, or up to this far away. Because like some things like guns will say like they start at like 10.
My
So you
laser-
can't use a certain gun if they're closer than 10 feet to you.
But I can like throw the knife, which means I can throw the knife up to 16 feet.
Correct.
a sword I can't throw, so I just can slice somebody within up to 5 feet.
Correct. So
Can't
let's
pick the
go
wrong
to
weapon.
Astrid.
I just pick up my laser pistol. Because the only other thing I have is secure clothing, and I'm already wearing that.
You got nothing else?
Well, nothing else in the...
What about your backpack? Is there other stuff?
I thought the things in the backpack were stuff that we
No, it
already
was
had
like
with us.
you only had your compads with you.
Oh. Well then, I get 4 Lazarus patches, 2 doses of lift, a med kit, and a bioscanner.
Oh, I did say that you had the bioscanner on you already, just like Nadia already had her meta tool and post-deck tools. Yep.
I also would assume that I already had like the med kit, that was just something that I
Yeah, so
regularly
it sounds like
had.
you had most of your equipment already.
Yeah.
It
I
was-
just get my pistol.
All right, let's go to Nadia.
I already had everything in my backpack, but I get from the equipment room an armored undersuit
Nice.
and a monoblade knife
Nice.
that doesn't have a range on it though, like Mohan's knives.
Was his also a monoblade?
Mine's a thermal.
No,
knife.
thermal knife. Okay, so yours is only up close. It's not like a thrown weapon.
All right, and then a laser pistol, which has a range 100/300. I assume that's min-max.
Yes. So they have to be at least 100 feet away and max 300 feet away.
That's pretty
Which
far.
is kind of dumb because like you can in fact shoot someone from up close.
But 100 feet is kind of far away.
Yeah,
but,
like that's really far.
Yeah, so those are the 3 things that I pick up from the equipment room. One more question. So under the pistol it says magazine 10. How much ammo do we have? Just that 10?
Unless it says that you have more ammo somewhere, then I would say yeah.
Is it a laser pistol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you use batteries?
Oh, okay. I have 4 power cell type A.
Yep. So each power cell, I believe, and I can correct myself if I'm wrong later, but each power cell is essentially a reload.
One magazine.
Yeah.
All right.
And in combat, reloading is a movement action. So like, if we're talking about combat and you can make a main action, you can make a movement action, you can make an instant action, and I think that's all 3 actions. So main action is like your attack, taking something that's like stored in your backpack and getting it ready to use. Movement actions are like literally walking like in D&D, or picking things up off the ground is what takes your entire movement action, or reloading your weapon takes your entire movement action. It doesn't take a main action, it takes your movement, so you can't run and reload. That kind of stuff.
But
Okay.
you could shoot and then reload.
Yes, you can shoot and then reload in the same turn.
Right. That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Makes sense. though.
And then
Yeah.
there's some weapons that will even say that they need 2 movement actions to reload. So you
Oh,
could
wow.
take a main action and a movement action to reload in one turn, or you have to wait 2 turns to get your gun to reload.
Jeez.
I mean, that makes total sense. Like running and reloading at the same time is super hard.
Yeah. Okay, we're on to Kamala.
So in my backpack, I pick up a climbing harness, low light goggles, and I think I already had my meta tool and compad, and then I pick up 2 power cell type A batteries.
Yep.
And then I pick up for weapons a laser pistol and a monoblade knife, and then I also put on my armored undersuit.
Nice.
How come everyone has armor but me? God damn.
You have
Yeah.
a bunch
Yeah,
of money.
classic.
You bought all your own stuff.
I'm so squishy.
And lastly, we have John, who's going to probably regale us with a story of the rifle that he picks off the wall.
Oh boy.
Yes, indeed, John. So John Cole goes to the locker, and picks up his A1 combat rifle and 1 magazine, which is 30 rounds. He also picks up his knife, which is made out of metal, probably steel or some futuristic alloy. Who knows? And his woven body armor
What about your war paint?
and his war paint.
And what piece of armor goes along with your war paint? Because that's kind of the flavor of war paint, is that it's kind of this like hobbled together armor. So it's something that you made
Okay, so
or took off of someone you killed. So like
Yeah.
maybe you kept something from the island
Another
that you turned.
person's face.
Another person's face that already has the war paint streaks
another
on it.
person's face. Can I say it's made out of like a piece of a ship?
Yeah, sure.
piece of metal,
That's cool.
and it is just like a chest plate.
Awesome.
That he has fashioned.
So you have a cool piece of a ship that somehow crashed down on the island at
Yeah.
some point.
Yeah.
Or maybe even it was here and like you were outside or looking through something and you were digging at one point and you found a piece of a ship.
Considering that, like, this has been in storage for how many years? 7
Well,
how
this
many years?
yeah, so I mean
Almost
this
10.
could be something from the island, but it doesn't have to be. If it's not, then it could be something that you found here on Fornhuggy.
Okay, but it has to be something that I manufactured. I couldn't just like pick up like a piece of body armor.
Oh, yeah. So like whatever you made this piece of body armor from.
I just don't know like what I would have found here.
Yeah.
Like it's a pretty sterile environment. Everything is controlled. So I think I brought it from the island.
Okay, so you still had this piece of body armor on you when you came from the island.
Yeah.
And they stored it because they're like, well, let's just Yeah,
I think that fits better.
yeah. And maybe that was even like part of therapy, just being like, we don't really want these kids having stuff from the island while we're trying to
I know.
have them recover mentally.
10-year-old John comes in with a combat rifle. It's like, yeah, we'll be taking that now.
Yeah,
Or
no.
put that away. Cool.
To be
And-
clear, though, you did not have a combat rifle on the island.
Oh, I didn't.
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
This
Okay.
is something that you've been, I think we talked about it in a previous episode. You've been doing combat training with
Okay.
someone, and this is the rifle that you've always
Okay.
grabbed during combat
Yeah.
training.
Yeah. So it's the A1 combat rifle.
Cool. You want to describe what it looks like at all? I know you drew
Yeah.
it.
So I drew it. Wish I could show my viewers. I'm going to show everyone here. That's what the A1 combat rifle looks like. It's kind of a rectangular-looking, blocky gun. Big old fat magazine, and nice grip at the end. Shoots very, very well. It can actually shoot in semi-automatic or, according to this, a 3-round burst. And it's pretty sweet.
Awesome. So now that you guys are all outfitted and just kind of, or while you guys are like putting on all this clothes, Kamala, did you want to try and do your hack to look at those files that see if you figured out what is in that other room?
Sure, I will. Using my program skill, dropping the lowest. That is a 8.
That is an 8. You can add your intelligence to that. Is that anything?
That is an 8.
That is an 8. Okay, so you look it up and you do find that room on your, you do find that room on that map that you had pulled up before. Basically, like, you were just looking for the place where all the armor was stored, like the room that you're in now. And you went, let me push a little bit further into, unlocking more of this blueprint. And you push and you find that room. And the things that you find is that it is supposed to have guards out in front of it, because they even mentioned this on the blueprint that's like a job posting, is that you can be a guard for that room. And then the only other thing that you find out about it is it says recovery.
Cool.
Do you tell me that?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you tell us that?
No.
Well,
Only-
definitely not Mohan, but the others, Astrid and John, were also out in the hallway when that happened.
I hope you
Oh.
never grow any feathers.
Yes, Kamala will say to Nadia and John in a quick aside, like, "Oh, this thing happened."
But not
Recovery.
me.
I mean,
I thought too.
you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mohan was the only one who
I'm
failed
sorry.
that roll.
Then yes, I also said it to you. You know what? I tell Mohan too.
There you go.
I hope you grow a beautiful set of whatever color feathers you'd like.
Should we try to figure out what's in there, guys? Or
No.
it's kind of weird.
Not today.
Recovery.
We have to get off this
All
place.
right.
So as you guys are talking about it, Havelock just comes over to, I guess Nadia was the one who was talking the most right there, and he just kind of like shoves a helmet into like your chest and is like, "Let's get going." Wink.
Jesus Christ. Fine.
No time for talking. Wink.
God dang. All right. You could have been a
All right,
little
let's
more
go mission
subtle.
Huh?
I said, all right, let's go. Mission time.
Yeah, so you guys go back to the Terminal Terran 1, and you all hop on your motorcycles. And you do a nice slow drive out into the Underknot campus where you can see, like, just, you're coming out just a few blocks away from, like, where Frank's house is and, like, the suburb area. And, the way, way, way to the east is where the, I think it was southeast. But some way off to your right is where the train station was, and you're kind of heading in the opposite direction of that. And as you guys are riding out, you start seeing the edge of the dome city starting to get closer and closer, and you guys can see that there is a guard in a little booth sitting in front of some big metal doors that are at the end of, essentially attached to the outside of this dome. And Havelock looks at you all and says, "Hey, everybody, and get your IDs out."
I take my
Pull out
ID
a
out.
gun. No, I don't have one.
That's true, you only have knives.
I pulled out my ID.
Yep.
There's a gun attached to it.
What? No, so you get to the front desk and you all show your IDs?
Yeah.
Okay, so you all show your IDs.
And I waved my hand. We were never here.
These are not the IDs you're looking for.
No, they
But
are
they
the
were.
IDs that I'm looking for. You just we'll forget that.
You will forget that we passed through.
These aren't the IDs you're looking for. Then what? How does it help us, man?
Havelock's just like shaking his head and he's like, "Thanks, Jim." And he's like, "No problem, no problem." And he presses the button and very slowly these giant metal doors start creaking open. And inside you see that it's kind of like another... It's like a large metallic box, and on the other side of it is another set of large metallic doors. And Havelock rides his bike in there and waits for you guys to follow.
Drive on in.
Cool. And
Thanks, Jimbo.
Once you're, oh no problem, Mohan. And once you guys get in, the big metal doors close, and while the doors shut, Havelock kind of looks at you all and just kind of makes a quick like shush motion. And the other doors open and the other doors start to open and reveal the outside world. There's a heavily driven dirt path that you see as the doors are opening, and there's just rolling hills and large plains on either side of you, and you see a flock of birds that look a lot like Josie get spooked by the doors opening, and they all swoop up in their big flock and cross over the path and fly off into the sky.
Can I tell if one of them is actually Josie?
No, they're not Josie.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
'cause they're
Josie's
outside
inside.
the thing.
Yeah.
Yep. I caught up. Oh, hi, Bilbo.
And then as you start rolling your bikes out of into the outside world, you see that there's like some mountain ranges and possibly a forest, and like maybe way in the distance there you can kind of see a body of water. And Havelock takes off his helmet and shows you guys how to connect your comm pads to your helmets so that you guys can communicate while you're on the road.
Awesome.
He then tells you guys, he's like, "So there's going to be a point along the road when we're passing through a canyon. We might have spotty coverage there. Kamala, I know you've been doing some comp sci classes. You think that when that happens, you might be able to get us onto a more stable channel?
You got it, Havelock.
We can slow down a bit, but the clock's ticking because we're on a job, remember? So we can't stop. Sound good?"
Yes.
Okay. So you guys put on your helmets and you all start driving through the countryside. What do you guys talk about while
It's
you
a
drive?
race.
It's a race?
I'm gonna win.
Oh no, he's racing again.
He wants to win that race.
Yeah.
I do.
Are you guys racing?
No.
No.
Nah.
What?
You dicks.
How cool are these helmets, though?
Well,
Yeah.
I automatically win the race then.
You guys talk.
It's so warm out.
Warm enough for a race.
I can't believe we've never been out of this bubble before.
Have we really never been outside before? What does it look like? It's just grass?
Yeah, it's
Grass
like
and hills?
rolling grass hills. I said there was some mountains. There's like a forest somewhere in the distance. You think you can see like some sort of body of water. You don't know if it's like a lake or an ocean, but it's like far out there.
Is it clear skies? Or...
Yeah, it's a nice day.
What's the point of the bubbles?
What is the point of the bubbles? Why?
Well, just look back, look behind you, and when you guys look back, you just quick over your shoulder, you see that there's a big mountain, and you guys are inside the mountain. Like the Underknot service code is inside of the mountain.
Right. That doesn't seem like it would make any sense at all. Why would you put a factory inside of a mountain.
Well, it goes down a bit. Like, when we were in that shaft area, it actually rose us up a bit. Like, it's underground. Undernaut's underground.
Yeah, but why?
Don't ask me. I didn't build the place. I've only been working here for like 5 years or something.
Sus.
Right, super. Well, that makes no sense. Because, like, there's a bunch of tremors and stuff. You wouldn't want to build underground.
Did you guys even read the itinerary of where we're going?
Nope.
Yes. What do you think about it?
Nadia.
No.
I heard it's a rough and tough town where you gamble for your life.
No,
No.
complete opposite.
It's not that bad.
Does anyone want to roll to see if they actually read it?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
What is
I
that?
already said I didn't, so
Right.
that'd be unfair.
What are we rolling for?
Let's roll administer, because that would be like looking through your
Administer.
paperwork. Or you can also roll work for this because it's part of your job.
I did also already say no, so I'm not gonna roll.
Nice.
Wow, my work is terrible. And my administrator is terrible. I'm not rolling for this. I didn't do it.
You were too focused on getting your gun that you forgot.
That's right.
Kamala got a 10.
Oh, Kamala, you got a 10? Did anyone else roll?
Nope.
No,
I said
okay.
It's a rough and tough western town.
So Kamala, you roll, and what you read is pretty much right off the bat. You know that this is not a rough and tough Western town because it is exclusively a power plant town, and it's just filled with a bunch of nerdy scientist types. So there's no way it's rough and tumble.
That's where you're going to find your true love.
Maybe I can learn some physician skills.
Yeah. Well, what Kamala learns more of is that the company that you're going to is Yordbevning Genomics. And Yordbevning Genomics company that you're providing a larger data bank for, what they study is how to turn seismic instability into a power source.
Oh, so the tremors are going to become batteries.
Yes.
That's neato.
So do you communicate this with anybody, Kamala?
Yeah, Kamala would definitely tell the party because it's pretty useful information.
Oh, so the buildings are going to become batteries.
So does that make a little bit more sense, Mohan, why like some of our like facilities are kind of underground?
Nope.
Okay. I mean,
Okay.
that's fine. I mean, the
You could-
basically the power plants in Kavia are making technology so that cities can harness power just from existing. Like, you know, the buildings that we have that are up on those springs that kind of make it so you don't feel the seismic instability.
Right.
They're
right.
also generating power for the buildings.
But see, you would just want to make the whole dome the battery. Like, why make every house susceptible to tremors? They could break. There's so much more risk involved with making every single house a battery versus just making the whole.
Well, if you
plot
want to
of
come
land.
live in Undernaut or Logner, like, you gotta pay for a place that has that kind of technology. I mean, like, you don't just get to live there.
So you just are in debt for life right
It's
off
a
the
capitalist society.
Yeah.
Yep, it's very capitalist here.
bat.
Havelock, are there like medical research? Is there like medical research that happens in Kavia as well, or is it just like the seismic?
I think it's just the seismic study, but like maybe I don't know. I've only traveled to there. That's kind of our main thing. Is we have a data bank with the genomics place.
Oh, well, okay.
So that's I was actually on the first round that went in and set up like their original system 5 years ago.
Oh, neat. How'd that go?
It went fine. I mean, they were really secretive with their stuff. I mean, it's a very specific, technology that they've made. They don't really want people snooping around in there.
Why?
Okay.
They're studying eugenics.
No,
No.
they're studying turning earthquakes into power.
I could imagine that would be quite a competitive field of study, especially if somewhere like Undernaut could afford to utilize it.
Yeah, I mean, all of the buildings in Undernaut are part of this technology.
So how come they have such old, like, data banks and stuff?
Well, I mean, they're only like 5 years old. We're expanding their data banks. They're doing more and more research.
Okay.
I don't know what that research is.
I'm,
We
like,
were just told that
weirdly
they're doing
trying
more.
to see if there's like something more.
Something more.
There's something underneath.
Something insidious.
Yeah, guess not. Anyway, I tried.
Kamala, do you see those?
We'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. Just wanted to jump in quick to invite you all to join our Discord community. If you want to hang out with us and other fans, go to bit.ly/failedcrits. That's bit.ly/failedcrits, all lowercase. You can also find the normal discord.gg link in all of our show notes. Looking forward to seeing some of you there. And now, back to the show.
Really pretty clouds over there.
Wow.
Don't you think that one kind of looks like a kangaroo?
Now
And I
look
just
what you've
drive
done.
a little faster and I wave at you.
You bitch.
Oh, power wheelie.
Okay, roll pilot. Pilot Dex.
Fuck. 5.
Do you want to re-roll for your scene?
I was gonna say you flip the bike.
I do a double backflip.
Oh, I can heal.
7.
Awesome, mixed success. So you're starting to drive and you're like, I'm going to do something fun because no one's freaking talking to me and no one wanted to race. So I'm just going to go up here and do my little thing.
Crying.
Yeah, just crying. And you go to Papa Wheelie and like the first time you do it, like you kind of get a little bit scared when you do it. And then the second time you get the front wheel up a little bit and you don't really pop a wheelie, but like you're starting to get the feel of what it would be like to pop a wheelie.
Yeah,
You hit a little pebble and it kind of pops you up a little bit and you go,
I did it.
And then Havok gives me a super cool gun that kills
No.
everybody. And
I said no for you since you were swallowing.
oh,
Don't even. Fuck you guys.
You knew it was coming.
God damn it. Anyway,
Oh, are you doing another scene?
well, I wanted to, are there like, what kind of like does it look like Earth essentially? Is there like flowers and like that kind of stuff around?
I would say it's fairly, like modern Earth-like, where it's, rolling hills, some flowers, some tall grass in different areas. Maybe the trees probably look, a little different. Like there's not like a maple tree or an oak tree. It's some other type of tree that grows
In
here.
shades of purple.
Sure, everything's purple today.
It changes colors depending on the weather.
Paula's feathers are purple. All the trees here are purple.
I don't know. Purple just came to mind.
Sure, it works. Whatever.
I'm gonna like kind of like grab flowers like as we go by because I wanna like when we stop I wanna make a little flower.
Do a pilot Dex check.
Fuck! Why are you the worst?
Because you're freaking driving a motorcycle and like leaning down to pick some flowers.
I imagine that they were taller. I regret.
You regret, and you regret big with that 4, that big old 4.
Oh no, it's a 3.
Are you an
a
expert?
3 because you got nothing.
Are you an expert?
No, she's a psychic.
Damn, sucks to suck.
And I flip my bike and I die.
So you
might.
I might. I have the most hit points out of all you fools.
You
Nobody
still
does.
die.
I have 3.
Think
Oh.
about it.
Do you
Think
have more?
I
But
have 5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
you don't
No,
have
it was
any
last
armor,
game that I
and we're
did.
driving. Like falling off of a bike with no armor on
No,
You know what?
is deadly.
So she doesn't fall off the bike. What happens is she goes to lean, and as she's going to lean, she pulls on the handlebar, and you just hear you just like scream or something because Astrid just goes completely off road, like to the left, and it's just like. "Ah!" You guys do anything?
Screaming, fading off into the distance
Yep.
as I barrel away.
Yeah, like you went off road. There was a bump. You lost a little bit of control, and then you just like went over a hill. And like you hear Astrid screaming. You see the like trail going off into the distance, and she's
Guys, I
gone.
messed up!
We
gonna
just
go
see
after
her
her.
on the hills like, ah!
Yeah, just,
She's a lost
No one
cause.
comes to help me?
No, I said
well-
I'm coming after you.
John.
Yeah, I'm gonna go after her.
Hey, roll. You're gonna have to roll pilot Dex again.
Fucked up.
10, 11.
11.
Oh,
Awesome. Total
you
success. So
saved
you're just
my ass.
you're just a badass like going over these like little mogul hills, and you catch right up to her, and you grab onto like her like the middle of like the handlebar and just kind of like grab her hand almost and just like ease it off the throttle, because that's like what's happening is she's just like throttling, and you're like no, and she slows down and
More
gains back
gentle.
control. Yeah.
And we turn around and rejoin the group.
Excellent.
Anyone else want to do anything with your bikes?
Can I mess with my helmet?
Sure. What are you messing with your helmet?
Well, does it have like awesome features like night
Sure.
vision
sure.
or
It's daytime.
infrared,
Sure. It's got
Or-
those things, but it is daytime.
X-ray?
Does not have X-ray. No.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, perv.
Sure, so you're messing around with it, and you find like a few features like improved night vision. You see that there's like a little heads-up display that you can toggle on and off instead of using the mechanical display on the bike, and
Awesome. So that's a pretty fucking cool helmet.
it is a cool helmet.
Never taking it off.
Please play the whole game
With a helmet.
I will.
Yeah.
Does it make my voice sound like really cool? Like it has like a speaker and it's like
Voice modulation.
Like
Some
Darth Vader.
no
No.
voice modulation in it. There's no need for it.
I could mod it for you.
thank you.
Ah!
So Havelock's like, okay, guys, just if you're gonna start talking, it's probably gonna cut out, and we won't be able to hear each other for a little bit. So, and here we go, guys. Connection's gonna drop in 3, 2, 1.
Can I re-roll?
Yeah, you're an expert.
Okay, so that is a 9.
What do you think he meant by trying to get you on a different communication? Because he wasn't very explicit.
Yeah, I feel like he would tell us more about why we're being kept here, or about the people that have contacted Mohan.
Okay, so you definitely are aware of what his wink wink nudge nudge was supposed to be doing. And I'm gonna roll. Okay. So you set up this connection, and you hear Havelock go, test.
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 Test. We
Hello?
can hear you.
John, are you there?
Roger that.
Okay. It doesn't look like we have any observation on this channel. Good job, Kamala.
Good job, Kamala.
Yeah, good job. Okay, so what do you guys want to? What are we doing? What's your plan, Mohan? You told me that you're trying to get out so that some people can come get us. Tell me more about that interaction. We didn't really get to speak all that much on that.
They're here.
The Terrans are here. The Terrans are here.
Are they
Kidding,
Terrans?
I'm kidding.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
I was joking because
No.
of the guy from whatever.
We've got our I'm gonna be the new leader of this country, and they have
what?
agreed, and they're gonna come pick us up.
No.
Okay, where?
Anywhere outside the dome. So they should be here any minute now.
Okay, well, did they give you? Do you have any way to contact them again? I mean,
Email.
we were dropped.
Wait, do you have the email still?
We were dropped down here, and a while ago, and we've been kind of sleeper cells since. So I'm
you're
really
from-
out of the loop.
Wait,
Who
somewhere
are you?
else?
Yeah.
Yeah, Havelock, you're from the civilization that contacted us, huh?
Well, I'm not, but I was hired by them.
Are you part of the resistance? What are they called?
What are they called?
Yeah, because we don't have. I didn't bother to ask.
Well, I was hired by someone from the Estolian technocracy.
Okay. So how do we send a signal out? Can we send a signal out from our secret comms right now? Can we shoot a message into the sky?
I mean, did you get information from them that we could?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Wait, why did they want you to come here?
Well, they sent me and Lina down here because you guys were found.
My wife, Lena, the one that's ordering all the packages.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, so they sent me and Lina down here, and they also sent another person down here. We didn't know him all that well, but he got caught pretty much right away, and they sent him back. So we've just been waiting to try and figure out what the heck the thing that the principality discovered, because we caught that over some dark web shit, And, our employers wanted that tech, and it took me a while, and it took us a while, but we figured out that you guys were the tech. It wasn't tech, it was you.
All right, so we're going to airdrop our location. Just say real boats rock and our coordinates.
And these people that are coming to get us are from the technocracy as well.
I don't know if they're like another like group that was hired by them. To be fair, I don't even know if it was them. I just know that we've been sleeper cells and we haven't had a good way to contact them back, and we've just been kind of waiting for a sign, so we just kind of took it as this.
Wait, so who was looking for us and called us tech? Undernaut?
Undernaut called us tech.
Undernaut called
Okay.
you all tech.
Other planets are trying to find out what the tech is, and
Yep.
then these sleeper cells have discovered that it's us.
Yeah, we showed up here a little bit after you guys did, so we weren't totally aware until we worked our way through a few different jobs. Like, Lina was here to, be kind of like a civilian among everybody else, and I was here trying to get into the company. I mean, I guess I showed up here as a civilian first, too, but I got a job right away, so...
But we're just a bunch of regular kids. We just happen to
Are you?
be kidnapped
Are
and
you a
lived on
bunch of
planet.
regular kids?
Well,
That
I'm
were-
a psychic.
that-
So.
Yeah, which isn't common, but like they exist, but it's not common. But like you're a bunch of kids that were called tech by one of the larger government. I guess principality is not one of the larger, but and a whole government was trying to pass you off as just tech in their like hushed dealings. They never announced anything about this planet that they found. You guys were kids on a planet with no adults, on a planet that no one had ever found before and hasn't been able to find sense, and they were calling you tech.
What was in the room, Havelock? What was in the other vault?
I don't know what's in the other vault.
So why'd you hit me?
I hit you so you would stop talking about shit where there's goddamn cameras and mics.
Fair.
Havelock, do you know what happened to Nana?
So, something that we are unsure of, but we don't know what's going on. But there's something wrong with the people here.
They're robots.
They're not robots. We've interacted with them, but like when you all went to Lognar, like it was a busy city, right?
Yep. Ish.
When you weren't there, or when the other kids go there, it's a busy city. Otherwise, it's a ghost town.
What about when we leave our daycare? Are people still moving around, or is it like way less people?
Undernaut, it keeps functioning because
Oh, right,
there's
a bunch
always
of other
kids
kids.
here.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
assuming why.
Yeah.
Like none of you are ever always gone.
Okay, so it's a fake town putting on a performance. That's why everybody was walking around all like clockwork and such.
And that's where Lina?
Yeah, Lina.
That's where Lina was?
Yeah, Lina. Both of us were. We both started in Lognar. We bought houses there. We worked our way into the system. I'm not entirely certain how, but we did. Our employer got us the deeds to where we were, or the leases to the places that we rented, but while we still applied for jobs at Undernaut. Like Undernaut's a real company, but we're not entirely sure what's up with Lognar. But they're keeping on a facade for something.
And you think Nana got messed up?
Yeah, I don't know if she was. Maybe she was one of the people that was already here. Like, I don't know. I don't know if she worked for owned or not. But I also noticed when you guys came around and were like, "Where's Nana?" And I'd already gotten a missive from my higher ups to say, "Melina has always been Nana. Melina hasn't always been Nana. That's absurd."
You're damn right, Havelock. Miss those milkers.
But pretty much anybody who went along with that, is probably, just another paid person, or, they don't care because their paycheck comes from Undernaut. I mean, like, there's not many places they can go. The whole company, like, lives in that campus. Like, it's their livelihood. They can't really disobey, can they?
When we went to Lognar City, there was someone on the train with us.
Yeah?
Is that normal? or
Booth.
Booth. Yeah, Booth.
I don't know what's up. I don't know who's an actor, who's an employee. I don't get it.
Right. Sleeper cells just they don't know who they are. They just
Yeah.
know, he
We're
just
we're
knows-
playing a character. Like,
It's just really weird that like when specifically the children from the island aren't there, it's empty.
Yes, that's
yeah. Everyone pretty much has like very normal days, but like whenever they send the children there, Lena tries to get me contacts back and says that like when the children aren't there, people go about their days normally and it's not nearly as busy, but like whenever they send children there, like it's this busy metropolis.
Why?
It's so weird.
Why would they want us to think it's a busy metropolis when it's just a normal town with normal people doing normal stuff?
I don't know, man. I just follow orders. I'm still very low in the totem pole at Undernot.
We gotta have some sort of modifications to our bodies or something, and getting used to big societies. Maybe there's something that has to do with having a large amount of people next to us will do something. If we're called tech, there has to be something that's that sort of a thing. 'Cause-
Maybe they're testing us.
Yeah, right. Because like we get that like body scan every day. Like, what is that doing? Is it checking whatever tech they installed in us?
Oh God. Kamala,
Conspiracies.
quick! Can you hack my body?
I take out my tin foil and I make a little hat out of it.
The Terrans are coming.
Are you
Does
a
John
Terran?
want to say anything?
When is the ship coming?
I don't. They didn't reach out to me.
Come on, is there a way you can beam out a message into our
That's
like?
cyberspace.
What did
Yeah.
they tell you exactly at the end?
They just said to go outside and they'll be there. So there has to be some way we have to make a signal, shoot a flare.
I can. Well,
Laser pistol to the sky.
well, Nadia, can't you modify some like your arm to send out a signal? I don't know.
I can
Oh.
try, but why? I feel like these people were so advanced that they broke into Undernot, completely overthrew the entire security system, locked the whole campus down. They probably know that we were assigned to leave the campus today.
I think you're exaggerating a little bit, Nadia, because like they were able to trip alarms that sent the campus into lockdown, and somehow they were able to communicate with Mohan. And from what he said, it sounds like it wasn't super efficient communication.
Oh, so
I
they
take-
didn't trip the security system. It was just happened because they were trying to hack it.
I'm gonna look for the ship.
You're just looking up.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around.
I roll a notice.
A 2.
I mean, you see like animals and stuff just kind of like existing in the canyon, like little lizard type creatures and all that stuff. And you guys notice that you're coming up on the end of the canyon, and you can see another like hatch door that like the one that you left when you left Undernot.
So that's probably how we get into Kavia.
Yeah,
Where is the body of water?
the body of water.
Yeah, if real boats rock, maybe there's an actual like ship that we can get on.
Are you guys still hung up about real boats rock?
Man, you're damn right I am.
Oh,
Yeah, what the fuck does that mean?
Now that we have like a moment to breathe, we were just telling you that everything that's happening is fake.
Oh, well, I mean...
This
we
isn't
got
a
that,
real
but okay.
boat. Like, real boats rock. Like, nothing's rocking here. Like, we had to think of something really short to be able to hand off to you. We don't have much time not surveilled.
So why not just say this world's fake? You could have just.
I mean, yeah,
would've
that could
said
have worked, too.
We were told that that's the code that we're supposed to use once we discovered this, and that's...
Jonathan just thought it sounded cooler.
Jonathan did think it sounded
It was very confusing and misleading, Jonathan.
trying to
Okay.
think of the ultimate message of the game.
I knew I was like,
phrase.
this whole world is actually like on a platform on an I don't know, some
the
bullshit.
whole planet is a ship.
I want to take out my laser pistol and just shoot it into the sky, because I'm assuming it's like a beam. It's not like a bullet, because otherwise, why is there laser attached to it?
Oh, you thinking like Star Wars
I'm thinking like
Laser-
fucking flare.
laser thing?
It's
Yeah.
the closest thing I have to a
like
flare.
the Star Wars, like pew pew pew.
Well, like, even the Star Wars, like, pew-pews are actually bullets.
well, that would make sense because we've got.
Right, but that
A
would still be
magazine.
something
Yeah.
like lit. That
Yeah,
would
yeah. It's daytime. Just heads up.
They'll
how else
see
are we
it.
gonna
They'll see it.
signal these losers?
Yeah, I mean, you can shoot into the sky. You're just gonna have to mark down that you used an ammo.
What if instead of using ammo, we just try to make, like, we reflect something off the sun and be like, boop, 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 boop.
Sure, go for it.
We're gonna have to stop.
Oh,
You
do
got
we?
any?
Can we?
Yeah,
stop?
you guys are about to leave the canyon, and that's when your comms are gonna come back on.
Can we stop or no?
Well, why would we have to stop? We can still get the right angle moving.
right. Yeah, because if we're
I mean-
moving, you can just like reflect.
All it
Yeah.
really takes is like a piece of metal to.
Yeah.
Sure. Like a
Yeah, you
horn.
guys are not going to be able to stop because if you stop, it's going to be logged on your your job compad that, hey, why did you take so goddamn long to get to Kavia? You shouldn't have.
P-break.
Because I fucking drove off in the wrong direction because I tried to pick a flower.
Anyways, they're monitoring that still. That's why Havelock was saying we can slow down, but we can't stop.
Mm-hmm.
They might also be monitoring, like, ammo usage.
We could also see if they'll pick us up on the way back from the city.
You're about to leave the canyon.
Can I do the? I'll do the reflector thing. What would I roll for that?
Oh, this is a good one for survive. That's a survival technique, being able to redirect like sunlight and stuff like that.
Okay.
That's a 3.
You can re-roll once per scene.
I can re-roll once per scene. That is a 4.
Hey, team, we should all try and reflect something. I'm gonna take my knife and try and reflect something. Oh, that's I can't count. 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 1 is a 6.
That's a failure.
But I can
You've already
re-roll.
re-rolled this scene.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Yes, you have when you were on your bike.
For my
Yeah.
goddamn
Your damn
wheelie.
wheelie.
Damn it!
Okay, that's a 10.
There you
Finally.
go.
Winner.
What do you use to make a reflection?
I think I would take off my. No, I can't take off my helmet. I use my blade. I'm gonna steal your idea.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you just wiggle your knife around and try and make some reflections, and we'll see if that does anything at a different time. Because you guys are out of the canyon now and pulling right up on the doors to Kavia, and you hear over the comms,
Hey, Havelock, how'd the dead zone go? Everything fine? No marauders this time?
"Nope, no marauders this time. We were good to go."
All right, well, see you in a few hours when you get back from Kavia.
All right, see ya. Come on, kids, let's go. Into the Kavia we go. Pull up to that booth and show them your ID.
Beep beep.
Hi, Jim number 2.
Jim B.
Jim B.
Jimbo.
Jim A is in the front.
Jim
and-
A,
Yeah, Jim A
Jim
is over there.
A.
Jim B is here.
And Jim C will be on the other side.
You started the joke, dude.
I know.
All right, we go in.
You go in,
Jeez.
and you guys, you see like a big power plant looking factory. It looks like this is like a small town rather than a city, and there's like a few different buildings, but all of them seem centered around this big building that is like a power plant, industrial type thing, and it's all underground because you went in through those big like metal doors and into a mountain and underground because they're doing seismic stuff, and you are on a lift going down as you see it's kind of like a lift on the side of the inside of a cavern, and you can see above everything, and you're just going down to the ground, and you guys get to the ground and you go in and you get up to the Yordbevning Geonomics, and they let you in, and you see that all of the places that you're walking as you're being let in are just completely shuttered. If there is a door or a window or a hallway that you are not supposed to see in, they're like essentially in lockdown mode in like a single pathway to the room that you are all supposed to go to.
Suspicious.
Yeah, Havelock, is this always what it looks like in here?
Yeah, I mean, they just don't want anyone seeing anything about their tech. Like, it's kind of specific to this region. It's a very lucrative thing to do with all the seismic instability that we have.
They use magic.
What?
Oh.
They're sneaky and they're using magic, and that's why they don't want anyone to see. I don't know, it's just a thought.
All right, you can have that fanciful thought, Astrid.
Well, then I'll race you to the end of the hall,
Jesus.
and I start running.
No.
Dex. One roll.
You're gonna get shot.
Reroll.
Oh my god.
You wasted your reroll for the inside of
7.
the seed.
I rolled a 7.
Mixed success. You start running, and you are winning because you're the only one running.
I've completed my race.
Nope, and you, and before you can get to the end of the hall, Someone in the hallway just stopped, like a security guard is like, "Hey, no running."
Authority! I will run! And I run past him.
You don't get to do authority. He is not he is hostile toward you. Authority doesn't work on things that are hostile.
I make him dead with my thermal knife!
Please stop.
Okay, I won't
God.
kill him.
All right, Nick's turn.
But I won the race.
You didn't finish. He stopped you from running.
I can speed walk.
Nope.
Yep.
You didn't win the race.
I'm gonna go pee. I hate you. I just want to freaking race with you guys.
If someone else raced you, I would have given it to you.
Damn you!
Interesting accents.
What did you say about my accent?
I observed the man standing in front of me.
Roll a notice.
That's a 7.
That's a mixed success. What are you looking to get out of this?
Just a different species.
No, they're still Ketling.
Still Kettling.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
All right.
It feels like, except for the children, everyone on this planet is a Ketling. It seems like there's no diversity whatsoever. Right? Like, we
Yeah.
haven't seen anyone
Yeah,
that's not a Ketling.
we've commented on this before in the show.
Okay.
It is pretty much just Ketlings here on Fort Nuggy. At least this section that you're in.
All right. We delivered the stuff.
Kamala and Nadia, do you want to help me, install all this crap?
Yes, I do.
You gonna hack it? I don't want to help.
Havelock's gonna roll a notice to see if he can see your intentions on that.
I'm gonna stand in front of Havelock. Hey, Grumpy.
You're grumpy, so you're gonna stand in front of
Does he
Havelock.
want to
Yep.
race you?
Yeah. So it's gonna help.
So you're gonna help these guys who also wouldn't race you?
Yep.
So Havelock just kind of eyes you, and he's just giving you like, "Be careful" eyes. Like, don't fucking extend your reach here. Like,
Oh gosh, should I do this or not? I'm scared now.
Did you already use your reroll?
Not in the scene.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, but if you fail both rolls,
Yeah.
we'll be fucked.
Why not? Let's try.
Well, should I? I don't.
how about
What
we
could
just set
possibly go wrong?
we set this first? We're gonna have Nadia set up the different cabinets and everything, and then we're gonna have you set up. Me and you are gonna set up the computers, and make sure that everything works, and then we'll be on our way.
Sounds good.
So let's have come on, Nadia, help me unbox some of this stuff, and or John, help me take off the stuff out of carry the stuff from the saddlebags. Let's get it all unpacked, and then we'll have myself and Nadia will start building some of these different towers and stuff that we're gonna be storing all this computer stuff in.
All right.
Cool. Nadia, you want to roll a fix?
Sure.
Your first fix.
Giving you shit to do, and you don't seem excited about it at all.
11.
Ooh.
Cool. You are very good at putting these together. You finished like 3 of them by the time Havelock finishes 1.
Boop 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 boop.
Cool. So we got our shelving in all that area, and then we're gonna have you roll to set up the computers with the programs that are in there. Let's see if you can do that well first, and then we'll see if you do other stuff.
That is a 10.
Cool. So you totally successfully, you almost like lead Havelock in setting this up and like integrating the different computers and making sure that like they properly talk with the other data banks. And then Havelock kind of sweats a little bit and looks at you, and he's like, "Not telling you no, but think carefully about this." This whole building's in lockdown right now just so that we can do this.
Go big or go home.
Yeah. Risk it for the biscuits.
Oh yes. Okay, so that is a 10.
A 10, a complete success.
Hell yeah.
5, 4 plus 1.
What kind of info are you looking for?
I didn't think I'd get this far.
Just all of it. It all goes to the cloud, and you can browse whatever you want onto your
Just
wrist.
download it all.
I know that they're looking into seismic instability, but would they have anything about us in there?
You look for stuff about you all. You find the job that they sent out to Undernot to get this done, and you're mentioned there. I'm trying to think, would they have anything else about all of you? I don't think they would, because they're another corporation, so they wouldn't have anything else about you. But since you did get a complete success, as you're kind of like looking for that information, like you're looking through like personnel files, and you find that there are, or not personnel, but like, you know, just intel on people. You find that there is actually there's a file talking about other citizens and how there is like almost like an activist group that has been giving them trouble, and you don't know exactly what it is or why there's, you know, this activist group that's been heckling them, but you just know that there's like a list of people that are part of an activist group that have been causing the company trouble.
Does she recognize any names?
No.
But they're called the hecklers.
No.
Kamala turns to Havelock and says, "Oh, this looks all set. Wink."
And he goes, "Okay, let's get the hell out of here." And you guys all start walking out, and he talks with someone at like a reception desk quickly, and you know, tells them, "Okay, this is the fee, whatever." You know, collects the or gives them the invoice so that they can pay back Undernot for the service. He's like, "Okay, kids, let's hop on these bikes and get it back on that lift and get on out of here."
How much gorp did we make?
Oh, for a job like this, you know, because it's dangerous, they'll give us bonuses if there's hazard on the way there or on the way back. But
So if we get mugged,
yeah,
we'll get more money?
yeah. So there was no hazards on the way here, so we're not going to get that bonus pay most likely. I don't, you know, no. We don't normally get hassled on the way back. It's normally on the way there. So
Yeah, because we've gotten rid of the valuables at this
yeah,
point.
yeah. So we don't have anything leaving here. So we're just gonna get paid for. I think they normally pay us like, what is it, like 300 for this? So we'll split it among all of us.
Oh.
Or actually, I get paid already. This is just that. This is for you guys to split. So the 5 of you are gonna split 300 gorp.
Plus 60 gorp.
We don't get paid that yet, though.
No, you're gonna get that when you get back.
If we
I
get
already
back.
wrote it down, so
If
we'll
we
see
get
what
back,
happens.
we could get abducted.
All right, so you guys get back up to the surface, and it's taken a few hours to get all of that set up. You guys are just kind of hanging around, helping out where you could, like handing, you know, Astrid and John and Mohan were just kind of passing tools around when people needed them and carrying shit and bringing stuff to dumpsters and crap so that you could get everything fully set up. So, you know, you guys are all kind of tired. It's been a few hours. You had a kind of a nice long day. You did the race and you got your license and all that stuff. So you get back up to the surface and it's like dusk now. And you're driving back and you guys are about to enter the canyon again. If you want to hack your comms again so that you can talk about stuff. If not, you can drive right through.
Astrid's giving me the nod, so I will.
Well, I mean, why would we want to drive in silence? We may as well be able to talk.
Well,
to
you
each
guys can
other.
talk normally, but if you want to talk about stuff that you don't want Undernot happening, your time to do it is to hack it in the canyon.
Well, yeah, we should do it because no one else knows what you found.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, reroll per scene.
I know, I'm going. That is a 12. So.
Awesome. Total success. So you guys get the hacking set back up, and immediately, as soon as you get it set back up, you just hear, "What the hell were you thinking?
Hello?
Holy shit, we could have gotten in trouble. I'm glad that you did it well, but holy shit, Kamala."
Go big or go home.
Real boats rock.
Dang, you're feisty in your new adulthood.
Yeah, you hit puberty and damn.
I'm so cold, and she like shivers. She has no feathers. So Kamala will tell you guys what she found about that activist group.
Oh, the hecklers. Yeah, I've heard about them.
Hey, John,
Yes.
you can't be surprised. Your thermal vision picks up a crowd of people at the top of the canyon.
Hold up.
What?
Everyone stop.
We can't
You
stop.
can't stop.
We have to. There's a crowd of people up on the canyon ridge.
Oh.
Um,
We stop.
I guess we stop.
What the hell's going on?
There's a crowd of people up on the canyon ridge right now.
Ah, shit.
Are we about to get mugged?
Those damn
Do you know
hecklers.
who they are?
Why the fuck would they be here at night?
Well, who the fuck are they?
I mean, it's probably the activists.
The activists?
Yeah, guys, we need to actually get back on the bikes and leave now.
Are they? They're not you?
Leave
Are
now.
they
Okay.
dangerous?
Drive.
All right, we go. But I'm still asking.
And
are they
as you
dangerous?
start driving off, like you're shouting this, and you hear a whole bunch of other motorcycles rev, just, and you hear a bunch of motorcycles coming down the side of the cliff and starting to chase you, and you hear a gunshot fire, and that's where we're ending the session.
I was gonna be like, all right, yeah, party.
You can race them.
Yeah, I can race them. Can I race? Dude, I can just get one win.
You motherfucker!
Jonathan, what would have happened if I failed that roll?
I don't fucking know, man. I would have had to improvise. You guys go into fucking jail or some shit.
You would have died 2 games in a row. What? They would have executed you on site.
Okay.
Good.
Time for the call to action. You can find us on halfwitsfailedcrits.com. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter at Failed Crits. You can find us on Instagram at halfwitsfailedcrits. And you can help us on our Ko-Fi at ko-fi.com/halfwitsfailedcrits. And we actually just recently updated that. Actually, by the time this airs, it won't be recently anymore. But if you're hearing this before you've gone and checked out our Ko-Fi, go check it out, because we posted the first faction turn publicly, but all other faction turns are going to be monthly subscriber only. So if you do that, then you get to listen to more faction turns. And if you don't know what that is because you haven't listened to it, I basically play Risk with the larger governments at play. And, you know, by this time people have definitely heard it. So the Estolian technocracy was one of the things that happened, that they had to stage an intelligence coup on Fornhagi. And we happened to be on Fornhagi, and that was all random chance. So the faction turn directly influenced literally everything that's happening right now in the game. Also, I don't tell my players what happens in the faction turns, so you can know something that they don't.
What if I subscribe and listen to it?
Then you get to know.
Good.
Yeah, so what else do we normally do? Oh, thank you to Wowobit for the use of the theme song, Into the Portal. And thank you to Bobby for all the music that will be in this and all the music that you've heard leading up to this. Bobby makes everything.
I try.
Yes, he does a good job. Going around the table, does anyone have anything that they want to talk about before we sign off? No?
Yeah. Follow me on Instagram at Juancho, JUANCHO.tunigh, TUNIGH. And then you can subscribe to our OnlyFans at Halfwits and
no.
Every time.
Did you actually make one?
He
Well, if you subscribe to it, you'll see it.
You can't subscribe to something if it doesn't actually exist.
Well, if you subscribe to it,
I hate
you'll
you.
see it.
I hate you.
So, thank you all for listening, and we'll see you all in the sector next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm Nadia. I'm the real Nadia.
Fuck off.